goodness, Shininess. Welcome back to the Shiny Minds Show with Dr. Shiny. Today, I have another awesome guest, another Shiny Mind, Tilly Erguder. Welcome to the show, Tilly.
Are you ready to shine? Come on, it's the shiny one. You got this.
Hi, Shiny. It's great to be here. Thank you for hosting me on your show. That's really very exciting. Glad to be here.
So looking forward to this conversation. And then before we dive into all the amazingness and the fabulousness, would you like to please introduce yourself to everyone who is watching or listening to us? And then perhaps tell them how we met?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
I'd love that. So, I'm an educator. I'm an educational leader. This is my 32nd year, actually, and 28th year in leadership. So currently I'm in China.
Mm-hmm.
So I work at an international school as the middle and high school principal. And this is the educator and the leader part of me.
Yep.
But currently, the exciting part, who I am, is I am a Neuro-Shine Technology coach, right? Certified and pursuing my ICF certification. So excited.
Yes, a principal in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Yes.
She's not like the principals that we used to know. I mean, at least on my behalf, the principals that they kind of like scare you and all that. Obviously, as you see her, you want her in your school. You want her like right next to you. She is a certified Neuro-Shine Technology coach and a principal. So I want to actually start with something, Tilly. Remember when you were the coach of the week, obviously, right away. And when I shared it on social media and then I tagged you, like it was incredible. Like it was a lot of people liking it and commenting it. Like you must have a lot of students. Is that what happened? Are they your students who are liking and commenting on Instagram?
I am not sure they're my students, but they're friends, they're professionals that I work together previously or currently. So I'm lucky to be surrounded by amazing people. I believe they are them. I'm not sure. I wasn't following the likes. I'm really happy to hear that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You actually broke the records. Like it's a lot of likes and comments. I'm like, people love her. Obviously.
Thank you. And I love people.
Yes, obviously there is that love flow going on between you and your connections. It was beautiful to witness. And obviously that just says so much about you. And then that's how you showed up. And I mean, I have a lot to say about you. The first thing that I would love to mention to everybody, because this is also, I hear a lot of times, and as a rejection, as an excuse for everybody, if you have a goal that you know you want to go after, but and then if you're making time, money, location, all that as an excuse, I'm getting goosebumps. I have Tilly to bust all your assumptions because she joined my Neuro-Shine Technology Coaching Education Program from 12 to 3 a.m. on her midnight for 15 weeks. Right, Tilly?
Right. Right.
Can you please share your experience about that and inspire people?
Yeah, I would love that. Actually, yeah, I think it's inspiring for anyone. And maybe I should start with how we met because it's kind of aligned,
Yes,
right?
please. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So I was looking for a coaching training actually because it's my job, it's part of my job. It should be, I believe I've been coaching like
Mm,
every day, but not
yeah.
in a trained way. So you know me, I'm kind of a perfectionist. I don't want to say that. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but it's okay. So
It is a good thing for you because you are really doing everything perfect.
yeah,
You know,
that's what I'm.
you're the definition. You're like the textbook definition of it.
Oh gosh, thank you, Shiny.
Own it. Own
We
it.
should,
Definitely.
thank you. We should do this more often. I'll be here next week too. There's a lot out there, but I had to pick the right one. So thanks to beautiful Kate, our mutual friend, I asked her and then said, Tilly, this is the only option. Knowing you, knowing Shiny, you're a match. So this is the perfect vibe that you and a trainer might have. I said, okay. So I reached out to you. And then to be honest with you, I'm in China, right? I just checked because I wasn't sure where NST was located. I said, oh gosh, it's in US. And I checked the times and there's no way this is happening. So I felt sorry. I just left it there. So,
Ah,
and then
ah,
it was February and you reached out to me again. There was an emailing back and forth in the meantime, but I said, okay, thank you, but I can't because
yeah,
of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m.,
right.
4 a.m. I think there's no way because I have a full-time job. I get up at 6, right? But
Yeah.
then in February, you send me an email. Everything happens for a reason. I said, okay, I'll give it a try. Let me have a Zoom call. And in that Zoom call, you'd literally busted
Oh,
everything I asked.
did I? Oh my God, I love hearing that. What did I say?
So you said, I was hesitant because of the time zone and everything. Will I be able to do that? Like it's not easy. And then you said, it's all here. It's your brain and your mindset, Tilly. If you want to do it, it's all here. And I said, okay, there's nothing I can say to this. You really got me there. And next thing I know, next week I was in your session, and for almost 3 months, right? It's including the business school, I
Yes,
did not miss one session
you did
from
not.
12 to 4 a.m. Actually, in the beginning, wasn't it 4 hours? I can't even remember now, but it was really long, or three
The
maybe.
mentor coaching sessions were 4 hours. Yes.
Mentor coaching was 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
And first of all, I should say you and I and NST and I meant to meet. It was time.
That is so true.
That is how I'm feeling truly.
Yes, me too.
And NST literally, I knew I was a coach by nature. I knew it. I always felt it.
Mhm.
But, going through life and when life throws things at us,
Yes.
we tend to forget our strength. We
Mhm.
tend to forget our resourcefulness. And that was the time when I said, like, I lost balance.
Mm.
That was the moment. That was a mental state I was in at that time.
Yeah.
You and NST literally held my hand and pulled me out of there
Oh my God.
and took me through everything. So I can't say this is just a training. I don't want to say therapy because this is not what we do.
Yeah.
It touched me from 12 to 3. I went to bed, woke up at 1. I thought I was going to be jet lag every week. Not at all. I was more energetic the next day.
Wow. Really?
It was amazing. So this is not just a training or a course to me. It's now a lifestyle. I'm addicted. Thank you.
I am getting goosebump after goosebump after goosebump hearing your words. Wow. Because I know that you are showing up, right? And then I know that you are there, but we didn't get a chance to talk about what happened the day after. Now I'm hearing it. Oh,
Exactly. This is the first time we're talking about that. And literally, it was, I couldn't believe myself. Like, I'm not in my 20s, right? I need sleep. But
although you look like that.
thank you. That's what I wanted to hear too. Thank you.
Well, you see, this is it. This is why I wanted Tilly to share her story for our audience. Like, if you are watching, if you are hearing what she's saying, she is not in her 20s, although she looks like that. She is somebody who is dedicated, and then when she shows up open-heartedly, full-heartedly, she was not only going galactic in my language with her coaching skills, and then she was also obviously rocking everything else in her other areas of your life. So this is so fascinating to hear. So for anybody, Tilly, who are feeling like, okay, time is a concern. Time is something, I mean, that's Tilly. She must be special. That must be something about Tilly. We go to that default thinking, right? So that must be something that she has special going on. Can you just share what is it about you, or what is it about the mindset shift that you experienced that made you commit to such an intense program for for literally 3 4, it's actually 4 months, Tilly.
4 months. Yeah.
4 months, because it's 15 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you
Absolutely.
please give your thinking, your feeling, and inspire some people, please?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, so I need to be honest here.
Yes,
So
of
when,
course.
yeah, when I first wanted to learn about coaching,
Yeah.
I don't want to say I was probably like ignorant. I want to say naive.
Okay. Okay.
So I didn't know what I got myself into. So I
True.
wanted, wanted to learn coaching, but I didn't know what I got myself into. It was like scary at times. Like, are these the things that I'm gonna do? Like, do I have to hit these hours and everything at first? And then I found out like everything is worth it
Mm. Mm.
because I was there. I showed up there to touch people's lives. But actually, this course, the friends that I took the course with, they
Mhm.
touched my life. I
Wow.
feel like I'm surrounded by a support system.
Wow.
I felt safe in that environment. And actually, it was not like getting up at 11:30 a.m. in the evening, at night, in the morning.
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
it was more than that.
Mm.
So it is nothing special about me, actually.
Mm.
Just giving it a try,
Giving it.
giving it a chance,
Mm.
and then going with the flow
Yeah.
and see the good cause in that.
Wow.
Like, why is this happening? Why is this coaching? So I wasn't expecting that intense course, but I'm saying it in a positive way
Yeah.
because in your episodes, you're providing every single opportunity and help. The videos,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to read a thing.
Mm.
I I was going out on my walk, listening to the videos
Mm.
and learning and unlearning. Like it was an amazing, amazing learning curve. So I'm not a superhero or anything. Anyone who want to transform in life personally, doesn't matter what job you're doing, it
Wow.
does not matter at all. Just show up for yourself, be there. I thought I was going to do this for other people, but no, I think it's mostly something happened to me.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's that. That's the key. That's the
Yeah.
key. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. You said it so well. Thank you so much, Tilly. And
And
it is not even also about obviously our coaching education program. Of course, I want everybody to come and experience their transformation with me. And so, yeah, it's not even about that. It's about any dream, any goal that you have in your heart,
yeah.
anything that makes your heart sing. And still yet you put money, time, other
Mhm.
excuses. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my God. Whatever that you put as an obstacle, as a block, as a barrier in front of you, they're going to block you. And then you will never meet the version of you that you could become. And that's the thing that we want to avoid. And that's what Tilly is sharing with you. And that's what we actually want to share with you, inspire you, whatever that you desire, your heart desires, go after it. Give it a chance. Give yourself a chance. Bet on yourself. Right, Tilly?
Absolutely. And the most important of it is that there is no obstacle, there's no such thing.
Mhm.
All you need to do is to give yourself a chance to switch your mindset.
Yes. Boom. That's it.
Even towards what it can't happen. No, that's not possible. There's no such thing.
Ooh, yes, that's it.
There's
Life is
no
not
such thing.
what happens to us, it's what we do with what happens.
Absolutely.
That,
And if you're even struggling with that, this training is because it helped me
mm,
to, I was one of many others who are listening or watching us, what if,
yeah.
but, right? But no, going through the sessions, I was like, I had a lot of aha moments myself. Oh, I should change that. Oh, this is how I can change this. This is how it's happening. Like,
Love it. I love it. I feel like a girl in a candy store and I am getting all these candies from you.
thank you. Thank you. I'm just so appreciative. I can talk for days about this.
Seriously, Tilly, because this is exactly why I created my NST, my Neuro-Shine Technology, right? Because whatever
Mm,
I was going through in my life, nothing was helping.
yeah.
I was feeling like, okay, there must be something wrong with me.
Mm.
Because I was bumping into problems and issues and obstacles and then feeling like I was a failure, feeling like I couldn't stick. My friends had jobs and careers that they would stick for years. And then here I was every year, perhaps like not even a year, like a not even like a full calendar year. I am in another company, I am in another agency. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, what's up? So like I was like, I need something, and then I just couldn't find anything. And yeah, years later, as you can imagine, now hearing what worked for me is also working for others. I'm like mic drop, I'm done.
And there should be more of us out there because the world needs that mindset
Yes,
shift. We
yes,
all do. I'm
yeah.
trying to share it with my son too, like bits and pieces. Like my surrounding, like people around me also switched actually. And
Wow.
I feel like, what I unlearned, this is one of the things that I unlearned during the, because unlearning is very critical.
Very
Right?
important.
It is very important. What I learned is that not to give advice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because, I'm wise, right? So, I
Mm.
have friends, I've been through a lot. So thanks to them, and I really appreciate them. They tend to, Tilly, what do you think? What should I do? And I know all the answers, right? And I
Oh,
do. I
yeah.
do. Not
Yeah.
all, but many of them. So
Yeah.
I said, okay, you can do this, you can do that. But then
Mm.
it was helping. I'm sure it was. But now I changed my approach. This is one big thing that I unlearned. Not that what I was doing was wrong,
Yeah.
but what I am now doing is better for my friends.
What are you doing now?
Right. I'm not giving advice. I'm just holding the space, listening to what they have to say, and asking powerful questions. It's not a coaching session or anything, but now it's part of me, like by like it's just natural
You see? Yes.
way of communication now I have, and I even see the change in them. They
Mm.
come up with their own answers. They don't even need my advice. I'm not even directed them because they know it already.
Boom! You
Yeah.
empower them. And then you
Yeah.
don't like you actually give yourself so much space by doing that, so much more peace. Isn't that
Yes. That's very relaxing because I don't have any responsibility. I was like owning the problem, owning the issue. It was hard on me because I was so ready to help my friend. They're my loved ones,
yeah.
right? I want to help. I want to help. And
Mm.
it's so much pressure. Now I have no pressure at all
Wow.
because
Wow.
I'm just letting them find the right answer, not my responsibility.
Wow, what a shit! What an unlearning! Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Shininess. I just actually want to applause and I want to just share this huge mindset shift with anyone who is in our audience today. This is what a true coaching mindset is. And that's
Mhm.
also why I have Tilly. Although she just graduated, she is a new baby coach. She is like, you cannot say that. You can, if you have a coaching session with Tilly, I assure you, you're gonna feel all of her being as if she has been doing this for like another like 30 years, like as her career.
Thank you,
That's
Shani.
how good she is because she really mastered unlearning that kind of like, oh, I don't have to solve problem for people. I just need to empower them to solve their own problem. So that mindset, she is so good. And I was like, oh my God, Tilly, I gotta have you and my Shiny Mind show. I am only actually interviewing my coach educators, in my faculty. And although we are having that conversation, and soon in the future, whenever the divine timing is, we're going to have you in our faculty. People would love to learn from you. Always, you have such a beautiful vibe about you that you bring. It's firm and yet open. It's disciplined yet very soft and gentle. It's absolutely perfectionist and yet truly allowing the flexibility. And that's what I call mastery. Ah, you are an inspiration to so many, and obviously to your friends and your network and the people that you lead as well. So my question, I have a question for you.
Thank you. First, let me thank you.
Oh,
These coming from you means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Shiny.
my pleasure. It just comes from my heart. Okay.
You're just my role model.
Oh, oh my God. What an honor. What an honor to be. I love my life. That's why I love my life. Such an honor to be able to work with amazing people like you and
Thank
hear
you.
this. Oh, thank you. And my question is,
Yeah.
when you look at the world now, when you look at the people now, if you were to put one word for that mindset shift that you experienced and you still see in others, what would be that word? What is the world in need of right now?
What we need is like pause. I think like we all need to stop,
Mm,
think and reflect
wow.
and take deep breaths
Mm,
just
okay.
for a second. Just give it a break,
Yeah, just breathe.
let it go,
Mm,
let it be, and just focus on yourself and what you really want,
mm,
what you really want to do in life,
mhm.
what you really want to become, and how you're going to become that.
Oof. Oof.
And I think everything will transform after that. Because can you imagine the diversity and the amount of different outcomes? I've become this, you become that, the other person become that, and then they start to serve.
Yeah,
We don't even have to become the same thing.
yeah,
That's not the point. That's the beauty of differences,
yes,
even in the mindset, but always for a good cause. First of all, for ourselves.
yes. Yeah.
We have to be feeling well first so
Mm,
we can help others.
yeah, such a good point. Such a great point.
That's
Yeah,
what I would.
I love
How
that.
about you?
Pause, huh?
That's a great question.
Pause. I
You, I
just
never thought of that.
well, I'm always curious, right? Because you have your own perspective, and then after going through what you have gone through, inside out transformation, the word that you shared with me, pause, it
Mm,
actually speaks volumes because in that pause, as
mm,
someone like me who did two doctorate degrees recently in metaphysics, pausing to me equals space.
mm,
So, in that space, what is in the space? We have the air, the oxygen, the entire subatomic particles and intentions, the frequencies and energies, they're all floating in the air in the quantum field. And in that space, we actually, when we go really to the source of it, we have consciousness.
mhm.
Ooh, now
Oh,
I'm gonna drop something. in that consciousness is all there is. That is in my dissertation papers, right? So what I believe and my theory is there's always consciousness. Consciousness is all there is. And in that pause, in that space, we have nothing but consciousness. And that's why
Mhm.
I loved hearing pausing from you. I would say consciousness.
Mhm.
That would be my answer, right? Like higher levels of consciousness. And in the way that you phrased it, I can see how they're actually the same, the similar. What we really need is to break the pattern of the conditioning, getting out of the matrix, like just getting out of the programming. And you mentioned several times unlearning because we learned, we are conditioned, we are programmed by the society, by whatever other people think and opinions, other people's opinions. And then they are actually shaping us internally and externally when we take a pause, when we go deep and then ask our neurons and the neurites, okay, what do I want? What do
Mhm.
I believe? Who am I? Now you are becoming a conscious co-creator of yourself and in who you want to be. That's,
There you go.
there it is. There it is. I dropped it. That's
Oh,
consciousness, really. It is. And that's why I'm super passionate about my
mhm.
work and then working with amazing people like you who are hashtag on a mission with me. Because once we understand, oh my gosh, that was me and my mindset. And now I take radical responsibility. How can I share this with others around me? How can I serve the collective without trying to fix them?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There is no such thing fixing. Who do we, who are we to say that this needs to be fixed?
Right?
Like, this is wrong. Like, what is wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's my right. It's
Mm,
okay, right? It may be wrong for others, but it may fit me. And, or if it is really wrong, like mutually wrong, still not my job,
yeah.
not my business. We should, I believe, let everyone go through life.
Mhm.
Like even my way of communicating with my son changed,
Mm, yeah.
switched.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
lucky. I'm lucky. I'm just sending my love to my son, Umut. Uh, we talk a lot. I'm lucky.
Mhm.
He's 24. He still calls me, so I'm lucky. So we
He's
talk.
super lucky too, Justine. Sort it over there.
Thank you. So, he knows my life, so he trusts my opinion. So I appreciate that. He always asks for my opinion. Mom, what should I do? And I was, of course, I know, right? Okay, do this. If I were, why don't you do that?
Mm.
But now, because I'm a mother, right? I just want to protect,
Ah,
right?
ah.
I've been through that. Why would he go through that? Like knowing that it's the wrong way, like I should stop. But actually, what I'm doing to him is taking away the opportunity for him to fail, learn, and have a growth mindset, right? And now I stopped.
Oh, really?
It was not easy. Actually, you helped me with that in one of the sessions. The first thing that hit me, I said, like, I didn't know what I got myself into, in the
Yeah.
training. Okay,
Yeah.
coach is not giving advice. We can,
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, I'm in trouble because this is me giving advice. So I said, how would I stop myself? How can I do that? Then
Mm,
I thought, let me try it on my son because if I stop giving advice to my son, I'm good with anyone.
exactly. That's the hardest. Oh,
So I practiced on my son. Not easy. It was not easy. It was really
I
challenging,
can
but
imagine.
it helped me a lot. And it helped my son too. Probably he's going to listen to this and he'll find out all the tricks. But anyway, I'll live with it.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Are you really able to hold yourself, become aware of your own protective advice, and instead shift the conversation to what would you want to do with your son?
It was not easy, but now it's easier because it's like part of the coaching and what we're trying to help our clients with too, right?
Yeah,
Muscle
muscle.
memory.
Yeah,
It's just the
exactly.
muscle that we have to work on. So
Mhm.
my muscle is not there yet, but
Yeah,
has
improved immensely.
improved a lot, immensely. It did.
Wow.
So I'm still in the process
Mm,
of practicing that, but
that's
I'm
huge.
good. It
That's
changed. Like
wow.
I'm so okay. And it's such a relief. No
Wow.
pressure.
Yeah,
Why
right?
have I done that
Before
in my whole life? Like, I'm in my 20s. Like for 20 years, why did I do that?
2 full decades.
Oh, it should have, I wish I took that course when I was 15, actually. I would have
Exactly,
lived
right?
a different life, totally different life.
Can totally relate
So,
to you.
yeah, anyone out there in their 20s, including my son, please, please, please jump in when you're young.
That's so true. When you are wrong, when you are young, you have actually your neurons not that thick in terms
Yes.
of their muscle building. When when you fire everything, when you fire the neurons, you wire the neurons. If you keep firing the same thought pattern, then you're that is how it works. So if you just stop it, whatever you don't use you lose, and that's how you unlearn, and that is what Tilly is talking about. And that is why my mom's journey, now I'm going to connect with you and your son and then with me and my mom, because
Yes. Looking forward to it.
as you know, and you're going to meet her very soon, my mom has been my biggest success story. And then I keep talking about that, right? And she is absolutely super inspiring for anybody. I mean, she's not even in her 20s like you. She's in her 30s, as you know. So
Yeah.
actually 40s. Yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah,
40s.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
in her 40s. Like, joke aside, after the age of 60, if my mom can unlearn
Mm,
her conditioning, her own patterns, nobody has an excuse. I'm
no.
sorry. Like, nobody has an excuse because I have the biggest example, the biggest success story who kept resisting, who kept telling me. I know you are resonating with it because you exactly walk through the path from the other side, like being the mom. Because my mom kept saying, I'm a mom. Come on, I can say that. I'm like, not really. No, I am still a sovereign individual. I
Yeah.
have my own free will, my choices. And I understand you want to protect me. I understand you want to come from your own perspective. Yet, I'll tell you what, I don't need your protection. I'm good. It's my life.
No. No. The biggest learning curve happens when we fail.
Yeah, pain. Yes,
Pain.
pain. Yeah,
So we cannot take it away from our loved ones. No.
yeah, exactly. That figuring it out for my mom was the biggest
Hmm.
transformation, the biggest breakthrough when she realized, huh, I'm giving you my advice. That's not yours. That took years, I must admit, like quite some years, okay, but perhaps like 6, 7 years, okay. But I did not give up. I did
No,
not give up.
no.
And she did not give up. She came and sat in my programs when I was doing in person trainings.
Hmm.
also in Turkish. I was doing also in Turkish. She was my best student. She would just sit in my class and then she would work on herself. And that's why I respect my mom so much. And then that's why I also respect you as a mom so much. You are taking responsibility, radical responsibility, and then you're looking inwards.
Yeah.
I want all the moms out there to hear us. Please hear us. You, as your moms, are superwoman. Whatever you do at home is gonna impact the next generation.
Yes. That's wow. Yeah. Because what I'm doing is I'm being a role model now. And this is what I'm passing on to my son.
Yeah.
So
Goosebumps.
he applies the same thing. So I'm changing generations actually with just one little step,
That's it.
which is big actually, not so little,
Yeah.
but easy to do
Exactly.
and comforting as well.
Right? The benefits of letting people make their own decisions.
Exactly. Exactly. That's it. Just like that.
Just like that. Wow. Okay, I can go on and on and on and on about like talking about moms and next generations. I believe we shared our message. I have another question for you that I cannot even wait to ask because this is something about my creativity and I'm always curious. So here's my question. When you heard about Neuro-Shine Technology, what did you think about the whole curriculum versus what do you know about it now?
First of all, I never paid attention to the word neuro.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Ah,
Right. As I said, like I didn't even know what I was getting into, Neuro? Oh, it sounds good. I'm not that scientific.
okay.
You know me.
Yeah.
So, like shiny stood out actually. Oh, that's something positive.
Ah,
But then going through training, actually, the content provided the neuro and the scientific meaning of the whole coaching and shiny mindset and transforming mindset, switching mindset, like scientifically what it means. Then I said, oh, okay. Then I paid attention to the neuro, or I realized neuro there. And this, like saying this out loud, like I'm proud of myself because I'm not scientific. I hardly follow the content, but the content, like if I understand,
yeah.
anyone can.
Oh, yeah.
So so simplified, but just there to convince and to understand
Mhm.
during coaching, during any communication,
Mhm.
any interaction, what is going on in there.
Mhm.
Now I know by the look, looking here, looking there, all
Mhm.
these things.
Yep.
It's all science. Like I never thought I would love science
Oh,
I'm an English teacher, right? I'm
right.
terrible at math or science. This is why I'm an English teacher. But, but now I'm a fan, thanks to you.
I love it. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. So that is basically, it just shows how you just surrendered yourself and you said, okay, I want to learn coaching and I am here to learn coaching and I'm going to figure it out. That is super amazing. Your ability to just let go and then meet the content as you are moving through the whole journey.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. That's being a risk taker, actually.
That is, yes.
What is being a risk taker? Like, don't think about it. Just
Mm,
jump in,
mm,
right? Like,
yeah.
what could go wrong? What could happen? Like, get out of your comfort zone, do something different, challenge yourself, Because, it's so boring to sit in the same place in your comfort zone. It's comfortable, but gets boring after a while, right? Just go out there, take a course that you have no idea about, like coaching, like me, and then what came out of it is beyond my imagination.
I love people hearing this because I also want to answer the question that you asked. What
Hmm.
could go wrong?
What could go
The
wrong?
the 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 case scenario, which never happened, is you don't resonate with the content. And guess what? In my world, at my Academy of Neuro-Shine Technology, I have a 30-day guarantee, like
Yes.
full 30 days. 30. And it is an 11-week course if you don't count the business school, right? So out of like 11 weeks, you are actually almost experiencing half of it risk free. I only ask everybody to just show up, really do your best, like show up to the classes, go through the content, watch everything.
Yeah.
And if you tell me I still don't resonate, Shiny, by all means, I don't want to take your money. I am only going to make my difference, my impact, if it is serving you. And that's the thing. That's the biggest question that you can ask yourself, right? What could go wrong? And then that's it. And then that's why I want to create this world. And then thank you for sharing that, Tilly, because that's like life, taking risk. And it's a very great leadership skill,
Yeah.
taking
You should
calculated risk.
just do it.
Yeah,
Just do
definitely.
it.
Just do it. Just
Just do it.
do it. Just do it. Okay. You can totally feel our passion. So Tilly is right there with me. I cannot imagine how amazing of a school principal you are, Tilly.
Well, thank
Seriously.
you.
I would love, I wish I had you at my school.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just hoping to be better with my coaching skills. No one is perfect. And in life, we all do our best. That's what we do.
I know.
We do it our way,
Yeah.
right or wrong, good
Yeah.
or bad, but it's our way. And in the meantime, we can all make mistakes. It's okay. And then get on board, apologize
Yeah.
when necessary,
Yeah.
admit it, change. This is how you become a better person. This
Yeah.
is how you become a better doctor, a better teacher, a better administrator. This is how you do it actually.
Wow.
So
I mean, now you know what I am thinking about? I'm calculating how many students do you have in your school in China?
around 600 now.
Oh my God, 600 people. Imagine you at the top, you leading, now with a totally different mindset, empowering everybody to come up with their own decisions aligned with their truths. And now the teachers, whoever works at that school, the way that they show up, the way that they actually hold dear, and then they just actually show up with their truth, their empowered mindset, and then the way that they impact the students. And then I'm getting goosebumps. And then these students, they show up in their empowered mindset, and then they go interact with the world. And can you imagine the ripple effect?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the ripple effect. And we don't even have to reach out to everyone. The more the merrier,
Yes.
but trying is the key.
Yeah.
Just try.
Yeah.
Try, do your best, change people's lives. And also while changing people's lives, this is my maybe biggest takeaway. I'm wondering actually how you feel about it as well. I have a question actually for you that because I have an answer, but I'm curious to know your perspective. I wonder, what is your biggest awareness or aha moment that you had while coaching a client?
Oh, coaching a client, not teaching my coaching education.
Nope.
Oh, that's a wonderful question to ask. Uh, I am gonna say my biggest aha moment was this: to be safe, seen, heard, and appreciated is what everybody wants and needs. That's
Hmm.
why I created my curriculum of Neuro-Shine Technology around it. It was the same for everybody, whoever I
Yeah.
coached, whoever I interacted with, and even before going to my clients. That's what I wanted myself
Yes. Yes.
from others. Like whenever I was going through my challenges, as I was sharing with you in my corporate world,
Hmm.
whenever I was asking those very disempowering, very negative, wrong questions to ask, like, what is wrong with me? I needed somebody to make me feel safe, seen, heard, and appreciated. I couldn't. People,
Yeah.
people couldn't give it to me.
Yeah.
Nobody was able to give that to me. Nobody. Even the training programs that I have done, Tilly, sometimes I shared in my program,
Yes.
as you will remember, in our Zoom classes, even the programs, like it's of course I'm always grateful. I have taken a lot. I have become who I am with everything that I have learned. And still yet, I always, because I'm super sensitive, I can sense the energy. I'm a
Mm.
Pisces as well, studying metaphysics for like over 14 years now. I was always paying attention more to the energy. And I always felt that judgment. There was this like subtle judgment. And then I felt judged. And then
Mm-hmm.
whenever there was judgment, I didn't want to show up as myself. I didn't want to fall because that was not a safe place to fall. I was judged. I was told what to do. I was being fixed. And then I was like, oh, you should do that. No, ask me, what do I want? And that's why, coming from my own perspective, I believe I also saw that in my clients. And that's why it became my biggest Nourishine moment.
Yeah. 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 This is big.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is huge. Thank you for sharing that perspective. Yeah.
Is
Like
that
yeah, yeah.
that
Mine
your
is
mhm.
this definitely, yeah, like mine is mostly, I believe maybe like if nothing else, this may inspire others to join this world of transformation and going through this training. And not only the training transferred myself, but during coaching with clients, my biggest takeaway is that most of the time I see that I'm no special.
Mm,
And it's not only me seeing my clients going through similar challenges, having similar fears, and going through even similar issues and challenges, like devastating challenges in life.
mm,
Because when you're in it, you can't see it, right? You're in
yeah.
it, you're the victim, right? But looking at the client, giving the client the space, and going through the process with the client,
Wow.
sometimes I wonder, like, am I coaching my client or am I being coached?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
Oof.
this gives another perspective. It gives me the option to look at it from outside to
Mm,
what's happening to me. Oh, this is what it is, which I never get to do it for myself, but through my client, I reach that moment.
mm.
This is huge, and this really helps me to get out of the victim mentality easier. Oh,
So,
this is so normal. I'm not the only one.
so,
Because we tend to say, being the victim mode, this is what I'm going through. His life is miserable, this. No,
yeah. Yeah. Wow. This
it
is
is
huge.
right.
Huge. It's
And
huge.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah.
This is why, like from 12 to 3, 12 to 4, it doesn't matter. Just
Wow.
Thank you. I really appreciate you, Shiny, you personally, you, with all your energy and insight. And I'm so glad that I have the whole package without thinking as a risk taker. And I'm having now in the PCC training I'm going to be in September, another sleepless but amazing evenings, 2 or 3 months. I'm looking forward to it now. I have no hesitation. And Neuro-Shine Technology.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Goosebumps. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm receiving
Thank you.
every word I'm receiving with love,
Thank you.
with
I'm
gratitude.
really sincere.
Oh my God. I am thinking all the words with grace, with gratitude, with love. I believe this is a beautiful moment to just drop with a cherry on top.
Yes.
So I would love to thank you for being here, for sharing your experience with anybody out there so that they can have the inspiration, they can follow their dreams, whatever that is in their heart. That's what you want. That's the encouragement. Any other parting words that you want to share before we just say bye-bye to everyone?
Well, uh, for the ones who are watching or listening,
Uh-huh.
please, please, please consider taking this coaching course. Not only to become a coach, you don't have to become a coach. For yourself, for your daughters, for your sons, for your husbands, for your wives, for your moms, for yourself, for everything. Please, please, please do. So do not wait and put your sons and daughters in this program. This is what I'm going to do.
Wow.
Like this, you don't have to become a coach. That's not the big idea here. It's more than that. It's beyond that.
Yeah, that's why I always say becoming a coach is a cherry on top.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
cherry on top. So thank you so much, Tilly. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
And then thank you everybody for staying with us, for watching and listening to us. Please share this if you resonate. Like put that like button and subscribe so that we can just share love with more people, more hearts and more souls around the world. We need this in today's world. And until next time, keep shining your light. Bye-bye. Thanks, Tilly. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Go galactic.
Go galactic. Go galactic.
Then you're in the right place. Let's go, let's go.